Hi everyone, Claudia here from Light and Clarity. I have your channel messages for the week beginning Monday, the 20th of February. Please be with me while I connect for you all. Thank you. I have Lady Kuan Yin coming in for you all this week. Please be with me while I make the connection stronger. Lady Kuan Yin is coming in with her energy of love and compassion through your heart center. It's a real beautiful pink, similar to the color I'm wearing in my jacket that you're seeing right now. So she's talking about the energy of stillness and the energy of growth. And she shows me like a little plant starting to shoot up through the soil. It's a beautiful bright green that's starting to come up. And she's saying, though you may feel you were a little bit at a standstill with some of you, you may feel you're on a pause. She says, we need you to keep placing nutrients under the soil. So don't give up on the foundations you've placed under your feet. Don't give up on the goals that you have. She says, we need you to keep tending to the goals, keep tending to the foundations under your feet, keep bringing the nutrients in, she says, to continue to allow what is that you want to come to fruition, to continue to allow the energy of change, of new growth to come in. So she showed me this is the beginning, and she shows me a book opening. It's the beginning of a new book opening for you, she says, for a lot of you. Some of you are a little bit hesitant, she said, to step forward with this new chapter that's opening up for you. Others of you are in awe of what's going on. Others of you are quite curious of this new chapter that's starting to open up in each of your lives, she says. Even, she says, this new chapter presents itself with people and situations leaving your life, even people and situations escalating in your life where you're going, what? Looking at them and saying, no, this won't do, you need to move on, or no, this won't do, I'm not going to take this anymore. She says, even that escalating in your life, that's change coming in where you're deciding that you're no longer going to accept that sort of behaviour, you no longer want to be in this line of work, or this no longer suits you. She says it often it's presenting in that way where you're being moved forward into the area of change and growth. She talks about there needing to be as well, if it is possible for you to join meditation groups or courses, something that's going to allow you to bring you back to center, whether you go and practice yoga or Tai Chi. She says there needs to be something that each of you are doing, whether you're reading a self-help book, a spiritual book, something that you're doing once a day or once a week that brings you back to center, back to who it is that you are. Because a lot of you at the moment are off your chairs and you're ungrounded. She says we need to bring you back to being grounded, back to feeling reality. She says back to feeling around you because it's like you've gone off. We need to reground you so you're able to see your life through the eyes of clarity and make your decisions from a grounded perspective. She's using the words don't be fooled as well. There's something she says that is coming in or has come in and you're really not sure about it. She says you need to look deeper into this. She says this isn't for everybody, but this goes for some of you. You need to look deeper into whatever is being presented to you in this situation. She says don't be fooled. We need you to dive deeper within and see what this is to do with. And she shows me that you will do that and you'll go, aha, now I understand what this is and now I understand what's going on. So that's good to see. Now in closing, she's bringing like a very pale green and golden light into each of your auras. She's bringing the energy of abundance, she says, the energy of new growth, the energy of healing. She's bringing that in through the front of the chakras for each of you and around the backs of your auras. If you want to take this in, do. She says some of you seem to think you're in a hurry, and she says you're not. She's actually saying the energy isn't there to support you yet in whatever it is, these goals and endeavours that you have. She says the energy is coming, is preparing you, but we need to prepare you even further before we place that wind of change behind you and move you forward along these goals. She says you're in the preparation stage at the moment. The books are starting to open, yes, you're starting to see things differently. You're starting to understand there's a new game that's coming in, and some of you are being forced into that, she says, because there needs to be that change. But we are right now at the stage of preparing you, asking you to prepare the foundations under your feet, placing more nutrients there, more nutrients towards the goals that you have and the endeavours that you have. She says, but the wind isn't there to support you, to push you forward with this. She says, though we are pushing you forward, she says, the full energy isn't there because it's not is coming in. The full energy isn't there to enact these goals just yet, she says, but they will come in. We are preparing you for this. Because some of you are not ready for what it is that you're asking for, she says, and we are preparing you and making sure you are fully ready in your energy. On a mental front, she said, as well as on an emotional front, as well as energetically, she says. We're looking to make the aura stronger. Some of your auras are not as strong, she says. Some of your auras are a little bit weak at the moment. She says we're looking to make the auras stronger within each of you. So then you can move forward with a sense of strength, with a sense of, you know what, determination and stubbornness as well. You're not going to let anybody sway you left and right where you go, nah, I'm doing this and that's it. And you step forward in one go, whoosh. And she shows me that. But they're just strengthening the auras at the moment. And I might give you an auric tool throughout the week that you can use as well. So I might do that in one of my shorts this week. We'll see what they give me for you. So they're saying the thing that's important, Lady Kuan Yin, is saying that you don't put yourselves down, that you don't doubt yourselves, that you don't criticise yourself. She says that weakens the aura. We want you to do some really positive self-talk with yourself, encouraging yourself. That's going to strengthen the aura. So there's also the higher self that sits in your seventh layer of your auric field. We have 7 layers. We can have up to 10. Those who have up to 10 can find it a struggle to be on earth because you're quite connected to God. Often everyone has up to 7, and in your 7th layer, often your higher self sits in your 7th layer. Sometimes it is your personality self energy that sits there as well. But it's important that your higher self sits there, so you're receiving downloads from the higher self. You can ask, Lady Kuan Yin is saying you can ask her to bring in more strongly the energy of your higher self. Request, even off your own bats, for the energy of your higher selves to come in. Now, I've said this to you all before, requesting the energy of your higher self to merge with you more and more. And the higher self sits in the 7th layer of your aura. So asking the higher self to come in more strongly into the 7th layer of your aura, penetrating through the auric layers to come in to be with you. So you're able to have the courage you need to make the change you need to be able to see with more clarity around you to strengthen your aura. When you ask, when you request, it is granted. That's something I can't say enough, and I've said this in the videos I've put out on a Friday. You need to request what you want. So she's talking about that now. Be in the allowing, she says. Some of you, with all respect, I say this, have said no to assistance coming and have said no to some things. She's saying we need you to be in the allowing space, in the trusting and in the allowing. So your energies are softer, your vibrations are softer, but where your auric fields are stronger. Okay? So softness means receptive, auric fields strength means standing more in your power, more in your confidence. She's also saying it's also about having a strong, being softening your vibration of receiving, but having a strong vibration as well. She said it's not just about having a high vibration, it's about having a strong vibration as well. So strengthening the aura as well brings in a strong vibration. So you're sending out what is that you want down your timeline. You're sending out what is that you want to bring in for yourself, as well as being in a soft vibration, allowing in what God brings in, allowing in the opportunities, not being, not throwing the baby out with the bathwater, sitting in a heap going, oh, nothing ever happens for me, nothing ever goes right for me. That's not what we want you to do, she's saying. We want you to be in the energy of allowing, which is the soft energy of the vibration, but also having a strong vibration as well, moving yourself forward, allowing the aura to strengthen as well, she says that. I'm going to ask for more clarity on this during the week so we can bring in a tool perhaps that you can use that's going to strengthen your vibration and strengthen your auric field as well. But she's already given you some heads up as to how to do that, asking your higher self to merge more with you, asking your higher self to be more present in your aura, asking your holy teams as well for this help in merging more with the higher self. All right, I'm going to thank Lady Kuan Yin for coming in. She's just so beautiful to work with, Lady Kuan Yin. I just love her. I love it when she comes in. Alright, everyone, I wish you all a magical week. I will connect with all of you again soon this week as well. Some of you have been inquiring regarding to my new health and abundance course that I put out for February. I am going to be taking an intaking for March, leading into April as well. So I'll be putting that advertisement out in about 10 days or so. So if you're wanting to put your hand up earlier again, you can, but I am, to be fair to everyone, putting that course out in for the beginning of March. So I'll be taking an intake in some point in March for those of you who want to do the course. It's quite a magical course. It brings a lot of healing into your lives as well, planting some new seeds for this year and for the coming year. It's quite, it's quite a beautiful course, quite in depth. So I'll leave you with it, and I'll leave you for this week. Have a lovely week. I'll connect with all of you again soon. Thanks, everyone.